Been stressed for so long, so stuck in my own way. So I'ma enjoy this moment. It's the day that the Lord has made.
Good morning, everybody. I know this video is long overdue, and I said that I was gonna post my progress, with my diabetes and just making better decisions for myself, not by my own will, but through the grace of God, because He is helping me. I am going to set up my Dexcom. I'm going to insert it and then, just show you guys the process and what I eat throughout the day. And just know that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I'm excited because I've been lagging it really bad, and it's time for me to get my life back and to be happy. And if you're struggling with type 2, type 1 diabetes or any illnesses, it's okay. Get up, do it. It's going to be hard, but you can do this. A little backstory as I unbox my, stuff and get my stuff together. So 2 months ago, every 3 months, if you're diabetic, you go to your doctor's office and you get your A1C levels checked out, and you do the urine in the cup and they see your kidneys and all that stuff. Well, 2 months ago, they told me that my A1C actually increased and it went back to a 12, which is absolutely not okay at all. That is extremely high. That is not okay. And they said that I started to show through my urine signs of protein in my urine. And one thing that really scared me was that my doctor said that if I don't take care of that ASAP, in other words, that I would be put on dialysis. So once I heard that, I completely was trying to hold it back because I didn't want to cry in front of her. Of course, I am human, but I did not want to cry in front of her. As soon as I left my appointment, I just started crying because I'm like, I just turned 30. I don't want to be put on dialysis. My mom is currently on dialysis, and I see her struggles, and I'm like, that's something I don't want to do. She's so tired all the time. She goes every 3 days a week, and I just don't want to put my body through that because it's just not fair as to abusing my body, the temple that God given me. First thing I want to say is that, a lot of people tend to blame God for half of the bad things that go on in our lives. And like, why me? Why do I get diabetes? Like, why did you allow me to get that and stuff like that? But honestly, God didn't give you diabetes. God didn't, I understand that some kids can be born with it. We don't understand why. Maybe it can be through the parent, because I know that my son and my daughter's, little disabilities have a lot to do with what I put myself through. And yes, I was very irresponsible, so it can be also because of the mom. But I'm talking about in regards of, that you're eating terribly wrong, or you bored eat, or you binge eat, or you feel like you're hungry, but in reality you're not hungry, and you just want to feed your body junk, processed foods and everything. I'm telling you because that is me. So what does that lead up to? That leads up to illnesses. You're opening doorways to laziness, unmotivation, anxiety, depression. You isolate. Like, not only does opening doors to illnesses come with just an illness, so you actually open doorways to a lot of anxiety and isolation, depressed. You don't want to do anything. You feel just very much in a hole, because I've been through that. I feel like I would sleep so much all day and be up all night, like really bad insomnia. You know, these hormones are not healthy. I am struggling with finding a good balance of sleep. Like, it just leads on and leads on, and eventually you start getting sick. And that is exactly what happened to me. Like, it's not God that gave us this disease. We put our bodies through that. Like, a lot of people say, yeah, why did I get cancer? I'm so healthy. But think about the things sometimes that you put in your body, like that Starbucks coffee, the high, you know, all this stuff that we put in our bodies. Yes, you can be active, and yes, you can go to the gym, and yes, you can think that you are healthy, but in reality, it's like, what are you cooking? What type of oil? Like, it's just a lot. Usually I put this on my foot, on the back of my like feet, because I don't like people seeing it. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna put it in my arm today, so it can be easier, and you know, just get it out the way and just show you guys how simple it is to, you know. One thing that I've noticed was that I kept putting myself into a hole. I started getting so lazy to get my word in, I started getting lazy to read my Bible, to pray, to just spend time with God. I was getting to the point that I did not want to do anything. I got to the point where, you know, I was just simply not connecting nor spending time with God. And I noticed that when, you know, sometimes God puts videos and things in your way. I would scroll on TikTok all the time. And one video popped up. Hold on, let me put this before I talk to you guys. Hold on. Okay, now that it's inserted, I have to wait 2 hours for it to set up, and for the meantime, so it's pairing, and then it's gonna take 2 hours, and then I'll be able to tell my glucose. But for the meantime, I have my I used to have this, but peep what it says, y'all. This is the bag I used to walk around with, but I changed it, and now I have this, where I have my emergency stuff, where I have my Dexcom in here. I have my digital monitor as well, because sometimes you need your second opinion, just in case something goes wrong. You know, I have everything. What I carry in here is my insulin for the day, my insulin for the night, a few of the needle pens. I don't want to show that here so I don't get like banned. And of course, I carry this. I carry my Dexcom and my charger for my monitor. But since it's setting up, I cannot read, or I cannot tell what my sugar levels are right now. So I am gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I already have my needle in my pen. So let's check. And mind you, this has been going on for about like 2-3 weeks now, because my sugar levels were at 250, 300, sometimes even 400. So I've been on this for like 3 weeks already, where I kind of managed to lower down my levels. It took me like 2 weeks to be in range. I just didn't record till, I don't know why I didn't record. I think I did record. I put in my test strip. You know, I hate poking myself, so I am so glad that I have my Dexcom. It hurts. I'm scared. Okay. I know it's a little TMI, but it's there. So I wait. It's at 1:55. I know it's backwards, so you can read it, differently, but it is at 1:55. It's a little too high for me because I haven't eaten breakfast, and then I'm gonna put some insulin and then call it, wait my 2 hours and then recheck my glucose. Hopefully by then my Dexcom is in range and ready to use. Hey y'all, so I made me some my first Premier coffee with oat milk and zero sugar, French vanilla. I made me 2 toast with eggs for the protein and then some tomatoes. As we all know, a diabetic needs to have a high protein, low carb diet in order to succeed. I put my insulin already 25 units before I ate. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to post myself injecting myself. I don't know if YouTube will take it down, but I'll give it a try tomorrow and see if I can do that. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, I didn't finish my story time when I said God always presents himself to you. He shows up in ways that you just don't think he would ever show up. So I'm scrolling on TikTok and this video came out about gluttony and your health and opening doors to infirmity and stuff like that. And to me it was like a sign that I need to get it together because I'm already diabetic. I'm gonna open more doors to infirmity, health problems. And actually I forgot to mention that my doctor also put me on 3 medications because I have elevated, not elevated, but just slightly high cholesterol, and then she gave me something for the night. So listen to when God speaks to you. If you need to fast and pray, if you need to do whatever it is that you need to do, go and do it. This video is just like an introduction of what my plans are for you guys to see, but tomorrow is actually like the real raw footage, how I pray, how I read my Bible. But keep in mind that I'm not gonna release these videos just yet because it's still new and it's between me and God. Once I'm done with my journey, with my fast and just controlling my sugar levels and have approval from God, then I will start and make my videos published for everyone to see. For the most part, my sugars have been controlled. This is 2 hours after my my soup, and I have it at 142. And that officially wraps up today. I just took my nighttime insulin, and then I'm gonna have my snack. Remember, stay high on the protein if you're diabetic, because protein is what helps. A high protein, low carb diet helps you with your diabetes. I'm having apples with peanut butter and my green tea. Of course, pray over your food on a daily. And that wraps up today's video. I have my green tea. I got my apples and my protein. Also, my glucose is at 139 and it's 8 p.m. and this is my last snack. Usually I would stop at 6 p.m. but if you're diabetic, sometimes you just need that extra snack. Again, something light, not too heavy. And I'm at 139. I already took my insulin.
Man, I'm just so grateful that I made it this far. Almost thought I had to call my mama in a cop car.